Hello, everyone, and welcome to Module 2. We're in the second week of this course. So this week, Module 2 will take us from September 5th through September 10th. And I'm going to take us into our opening Moodle page. And just a reminder, when you first log in, you can always click on the announcement section. You can see that I just posted a recent announcement for this week. As usual, we'll meet every Monday at 11:30 a.m. Central Time. Those meetings will be recorded like you guys are watching now, and you can watch them on our physical science YouTube channel page. In order to get to the entire channel, and see right there and copy the link, and then open up a new link. Once you've copied it, you'll get to our opening video that I posted. But you'll also see other live class videos that are posted. And these live classes are really helpful because when I put our live classes for the week on our channel page, I use this time to walk you through the assignments that are due this week. Of course, I give you guys the Zoom link that you come in and join. But if you can't join, I try to answer any questions and walk you through those links for that week and any assignments that are due to help you answer any questions. So that's a little bit on the announcement section. Let me go back to kind of our main physical science page here and kind of what you guys will see. So as we move down and you see our general course information, you can always take a look at the curriculum guide and assignment schedule. I've closed up Module 1 and I've opened up Module 2 where we go over measurements and graphing. And again, it takes us from September 5th to all of the assignments due on September 10th. Just like last week, you can read sections in the Chapter 1 of the Physical Science textbook. You can work through the Unit 1 of the Interactive Notebook Guide. So if you click on that link and pull up the Unit 1, you'll notice that last week we just got through, I think, just the method of science, which was this sheet where you practiced. You might have seen another link to the digital textbook. You watched this lecture video, which I hope was helpful. You kind of could drag and click and go through the steps of the scientific method and then describe a little bit about these definitions. This week, we're going over the rest of the Unit 1. So this week, we'll talk about standardized base units using the metric system and standards of measurement, which is very important to have a standard of measurement in science that is universal throughout the world. And again, please, as you're working through this, watch the video, and then here's a link to a digital textbook, which is directly talks about this information. These interactive notebooks, you do not need to turn in at all. This is just, I'm giving you this to study the material, more lecture material, more videos to watch, and kind of activities to do. So each week and module will be set up the same with this interactive notebook to work through. And again, this week we're finishing up Unit 1. So last week you guys worked through the scientific method and the method of science. And then this week you'll be working through these two pages, the base units, standards of measurement, and learning a lot about different types of graphs, which will be exciting. So you can work through this interactive notebook, watch those videos, and have a couple extra helpful links, which is hopefully helpful. So let's go back to our Moodle page, and we'll go down to Module 2. We have reading sections in your textbook, working through the interactive notebook, and then taking and submitting lesson notes. So this is something you will need to fill out and submit as homework each week. Again, we're still in Unit 1, so these guided notes will look familiar because you should have submitted most likely just this first page where it talks about the method of science. I know it's a little hard to see. Page 2 then and page 3, where it goes through the standards of measurement and then graphs. These are the notes that you can fill out and submit in Moodle. And again, do what seems best. If you are able to type in or copy and paste and you want to upload a file that you've created of these notes, or if it's easier to just print out these pages, write them in with a pen or a pencil and then take a picture. You can upload a picture as your assignment as well. So for this week, you need to take and submit the lesson notes specifically for these 2 pages where it says the standards of measurement, the common SI prefixes, and then where it talks about different graphs. So that is where you'll do the notes for this section. I'm going to scroll down to the module 2. You'll complete the weekly discussion. And this week's discussion, I hope, will be fun for everyone, but it will involve everyone to participate by Wednesday. So in this week's material, you'll be learning a lot about graphs and how graphs are really helpful for explaining data. And we are going to kind of create our own graph using our class data. So for this week's discussion, you will be required to create a graph of your choosing. It can be a line graph, it can be a circle graph, it can be a bar graph on our classes following data. Your initial post needs to be done by Wednesday at midnight, and your initial post is going to be your data answer to the following question, which is below. And then you'll collect the data that you see from everyone's posts to create a graph of your choosing. So one of your then reply posts will actually be the submission of your graph, which I'm hoping you can reply by inserting a picture. I'll double check on that because I want one of your replies to be uploading this picture of your graph that you can just take a picture of or a file or a screenshot. And then your other reply post will be a comment on another classmate's graph. So this is the data that we will be collecting that you will need to answer by Wednesday as your initial post. What is your favorite vacation destination? Your choices are the mountains, the beach, a historic old city, maybe like Jerusalem, the Holy Land, an older city that has to do with historical significance, or would you rather go to a large metropolis city like New York City or Los Angeles? So initial post to this discussion is answering what your favorite destination is. And then your reply posts will be one reply post will be uploading your own graph. And then your other post will be commenting on someone's graph. So it should be a fun discussion for this week. All right. So when we scroll down to module 2, reading the sections in your textbook, working through the interactive notebook on your own as your own study tool time, taking and submitting lesson notes, the weekly discussion, and then the same as last time is completing the sections in the unit activity packet. And for Unit 1, the nature of science, the next couple of sections have to do with this week. And it's rather lengthy. You need to complete section 3, section 4, section 5, where you'll be doing some data graph drawing, section 6, and section 7. So you have a rather lengthy kind of activity packet pages to do. And again, you can print them off and upload the pages or take pictures of them, which is ever easiest for you. If any of you ever have issues uploading anything or questions here through Moodle, or send me a email. And I'm just going to go to the general questions forum. My email is shown in the general questions forum. Please email me at any point, and I might respond to your emails faster than I might see a question here in that forum. So just keep that in mind. All right. So you have your activity, and then these review questions on BlueKit. I'm not sure if all of you guys are able to complete these. You have to create an account and be signed into your account in your same kind of web browser that you have open. And then you have to go back and click on the link, and hopefully the link will help. Let me know if you guys have questions on how to do that, or if it's working for you. You don't get graded on that. It's just kind of an extra review tool that you can use to be prepared for our test. Okay, and then you can watch the recordings on our physical science channel. You also will have a test this week, which is based on the Unit 1, Chapter 1. I'm using those terms interchangeably, and I'm not going to show you any more than that because it might show you the first question. But that will be a little hint help for you guys. this test on Unit 1 will be open on Friday, September 8th. It's all completed, but I'm just going to open it on Friday. And you'll only have one chance to submit your test, and let me know how that goes. So that's a little bit of this week's activities. When you go down, you'll see links to all of the learning materials. And then you'll see where you'll get your grades, the discussion forum, the Module 1 activity submission. That will be on this activity packet pages. The notes submission will be taken from the notes page up there. And then you'll have the Chapter 1 test, where the Chapter 1 test will be done using Google Forms. So it'll give me a score, it'll give you a score right away, and then I'll input that score into this assignment. Please let me know if you have any questions. Email me, send a message on Moodle, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Have a wonderful week, guys, and we'll talk to you soon.